Hello, welcome to another episode of This, That, and the Other. And it's unusual that I do two shows in one day, but after talking about how I run out of ideas, an inspiration came to me when I started looking through this 1945 issue of Time magazine. It has General Simon Bolivar Buckner on the front cover, and he was a commanding, I guess he was a commanding general in Okinawa during World War II, and there was a military base that was called Fort Buckner when the army used to be in Okinawa. It's since changed names. Anyway, I saw some interesting ads in this magazine from 1945, and I thought I would share some with you. This one I actually thought was an ad for bottled water, and it turns out it's an ad for Canada Dry Club Soda. They still make that. I was thinking at first, did Canada Dry actually make bottled water like what we drink now? But that wasn't the case. Moving on, we have Campbell Soup and a little Campbell Soup boy. I've seen pictures of those kids that are on the Campbell Soup for years. Coming soon, Campbell's Cream of Spinach Soup. Yeah, doesn't sound too good. Grocers in some parts of the country already have it. I don't see it anymore. I don't think it's around anymore. It's new, delicious, and a fine way to enjoy spinach without any of the bother of fixing it. Children love it, so will you. I beg to differ on that one. There's an ad for Texaco, and look at the old cars. Interesting. It says you're welcome at Texaco dealers. The Texas company. Okay, well, I guess that's where Texaco came from. The name Texaco came from. Texas. Oh, and it says you want to be financially independent. Just send a request in the mail for a free booklet on how to do that. And testimony from someone, I did it, retired on a life income of $150 a month thanks to a simple plan that began when I was 40. Bankers Life Company. This free booklet tells all about it. Kind of interesting. Came out of Des Moines, Iowa. Interesting. I don't know how far you can get with $150 today. Not very far. Definitely not something you could get through a week with. Well, I guess you could. You'd have to lead a really simple lifestyle. Moving on. Here's a color photograph from 1945 of a new Ford being painted. And it says, first to use infrared rays for drying. Expect the firsts from Ford. And still moving on in this magazine. Here's one where she says, I've got something for you, Mr. S. And about mom deodorant. Apparently she's, I guess, talking to her boyfriend or whoever she's talking to, and says, this is an invitation to an intimate little dinner either. It's advice, friend. Why don't you use mom underarm odor, Mr. S? It's not just something that happens to women or other men. It happens to you. No use to stick your head in the sand like an ostrich and say, it can't happen here. Can't picture a person doing that. Because it does happen, friend, to you and a lot of other men. Girl calls her boyfriend friend. Interesting. And you all go around defending women, fellow employees, clients, everybody, and it's time somebody told you about it. I note to him, you can't count on your morning shower to keep you from the risk of offending. About 30 seconds of mom, a dab under each arm, will keep you safe. Get mom today. Mom helps the man to make the grade. Product of Bristol Myers. Interesting. I guess deodorant used to be a rub-on thing. It came in a jar, I suppose. Oh, there's another one. Iodent tooth powder. I do remember the movie Annie. There's a scene where they go on a radio show, and the show is sponsored by Iodent. There's another ad. Van Merit beer. Never heard of that. Don't know how long it was around. It says it was brewed at Burlington, Wisconsin. And then there's a little thing on here. It says buy more war bonds. Oh, here's an ad for a Monroe old school adding machine. Really old school. I can imagine using something like that. Ah. I guess for its time it was very useful. And the very last ad on the reverse side of the magazine, this is what inspired me to do this YouTube show to begin with. Spam. Mix it with Hormel chili. Interesting combination. It says, why didn't someone think of this before? I don't know why anybody would think of it, to be honest with you. Top it with Spam slices. Bake till the Hormel chili bubbles up and the Spam browns just right. And that, friends, is a dish to set before a king. Let me try the read on this again, like a commercial, like I'm advertising it. Why didn't someone think of this before? Fill a casserole chili, not too hot, not too mild, kind made by Hormel. Top it with lapsed Spam slices. Bake till the Hormel chili bubbles up and the Spam browns just right. And that, friends, is a dish to set before a king. Double your money back if you don't like Hormel chili. Cold or hot, Spam hits the spot. Interesting. It says made exclusively by George A. Hormel and Company, Austin, Minnesota. I can't imagine eating Spam with chili. I don't know. I've never heard of anybody ever doing it. I don't think the idea took off. I mean, there might be some people that really like that, but I'm not really a big fan of Spam to begin with. I don't think I've ever in my life bought that stuff. I remember having it as a kid. I wasn't too impressed with it. I didn't. It was like bad meat. But anyway, interesting. Add Spam and Hormel chili. And like I said before, looking for ideas on shows to do in the future, especially obscure aspects of history. And this is definitely obscure one. Those ads are pretty obscure. And it says the Time magazine is 15 cents. April 16th, 1945, day after tax day. And as always, like, subscribe, share. As always, thanks for watching.